What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are back in the shed together with Arthur, and today we are going to install an oil cooler and an oil catch tank, and I'm going to show you how we are going to do that. So without further ado, let's start. Well, here you can see everything we need to install the oil cooler and the oil catch tank. All the parts you can see here are from QSP. I will link it in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. They got really awesome parts, all the fittings you need, the coolers, the lines, everything. It's really awesome stuff. Now I already made these lines and I'm going to show you how I actually put on the AN fitting on the hose. I put some duct tape on the hose to prevent it from fraying. After that, I cut the hose with an angle grinder. Remove the jacket from the AN fitting. With some power and turning, twist the jacket onto the hose. Carefully clamp the hose in the vice grip with some sort of protection. Don't go too tight, as this is aluminium and you will risk damaging it. Take the other part of the AN fitting and spray on some WD-40. Align the part and thread it by hand. Once you reach the point that turning by hand is too hard, then get the spanner and turn it to the point that it can't go any further. Congratulations, you just installed an AN fitting. With the lines done, it's time to install the adapters onto the oil cooler and attach the lines. We're going to take off the front bumper and to get a bit more space to work around. The oil cooler sits around here and that's where we need the space, so let's remove it. I drilled some extra holes in this OEM bracket. This is the finished result. Goodbye red paint. The paint is completely stripped of the valve cover, finally. I know some of you may have liked the red paint, and I personally like red paint myself as well, but I have been doing cars for all my life and all I have done is paint them red. So this time it's time for a change, and I'm going to paint it black, just like the intake manifold. This VHT wrinkle paint is applied in 3 layers, and the last layer is to be dried with a heat gun. The finish goes from glossy to a really nice matte finish. It's the next day and the valve cover has finally dried. And I must say, this turned out pretty damn good. That's a really nice finish. All that's left to do is reinstall this, install some new gaskets, and then we can finally start installing the oil catch can. The oil return hose came back from the welder, and look at that amazing weld. I painted it already, so time to install it. As you can see, we mounted the oil catch can right here and installed the new lines I just made. It's exactly the same as the oil cooler lines, so I'm not going to show that. But the lines look amazing, the flow is good, and gravity should be in my favor. Getting the oil from the valve cover into the oil catch can and returning them to the engine block. And the engine bay is starting to look like a real proper race car. Now that's going to be a wrap for this video. The oil catch can is installed, the oil cooler is installed. Everything looks amazing. The quality of these parts is out of this world. All that's left to do now is reinstall some parts like the turbo and some oil lines. I will put some oil on the engine in the next episode, and then it's time to start the car for the first time. I must say I'm really nervous. This car hasn't ran in a couple of months, so wish me luck. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Make sure to subscribe and check out my Instagram for behind the scenes.